Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do my Jamaican black cake, and this is just a recipe that was handed down from my mama. Thank you, mama. So I'm just gonna show you the recipe, and we're gonna do the steps and continue watching this video if you want to see how I make my Jamaican black cake. Okay, and if you want to see how I made this, just look, watch this video. It's not a long video, it's just a very quick one, and enjoy. Okay, so I have everything on the table. I have my flour. I'm doubling the recipe, so I'm doing a 2-pound recipe. So I have 4 cups of sugar. I have 4 cups of flour. I have butter. I have red label wine, white rum, port wine. I have breadcrumbs, browning, my spices of vanilla, almond, allspice. I have some baking powder. I have my fruits, prunes. I have grounded nutmeg, and I have some eggs. So I think that's all that I need. And right now I'm just going to do the egg. Okay, so this is the time for the butter and the sugar to go together. So that's 4 cups of sugar, and right now I have 1 pound of butter in there. I think that's all I'm gonna use. I'm gonna just do the mixture with the mixer now. So I've just creamed my sugar and my butter. So I've separated them into two separate bowls because my little mixer can't do all that work. So I decided to separate them. So I creamed butter and sugar, 2 bowls right now, and I'm going to add my eggs. Okay, so I've added my 16 eggs. So I've divided things evenly, kind of, sort of. And now I'm just gonna use my little mixer and mix that in. Okay. So I have my mixed fruits. So it's just like currants and prunes. I have them soaking in some rum, and I'm gonna blend them now in the blender so that they're not so big and chunky. So I'll do that step and come back. Yeah, so as I said before, I'm blending my fruits with my port wine. So it's have 4 cups of fruits, raisins in there, and I blended it with 2 cups of port wine. And now I have like a puree going on. All right. Okay, so I've blended my fruits, and all I'm gonna do now is add like the vanilla, the almond, the allspice to that mixture. I'm gonna add some browning to that mixture, and then I'll just combine the rest of things. Okay, so for vanilla, we will use 2 tablespoons. We have vanilla. And since we're doubling the recipe, I think I might need some more vanilla in there. Okay. I have my almond oil, almond extract, sorry. And that's a tablespoon. So that's the almond. That's our vanilla. I'm gonna have, let's mix those in. It smells delicious in here. I'm spilling stuff all over, but it smells, oh jeez, that is so good. I think I might need a bigger bowl to get this mixture done. I'm gonna put the dry things like the nutmeg and the allspice in my flour. So let me just do that right now. I just got this at the store. Simple Organics. Okay, so for nutmeg and allspice, we're just using 1 teaspoon. So not too much. Let's find our teaspoon. Oh, here we go. A teaspoon. So a teaspoon of allspice is added to our flour. Put some more flavor in there. So that's my allspice. And then my nutmeg is also a teaspoon. Okay. Okay. Okay, allspice, nutmeg. So, oh girls, it's smelling so good in here. Oh my god. We're gonna add some breadcrumbs, and the breadcrumbs is just to add a bit of density to the cake. So I got these at the local store, the supermarket here, and I'm just gonna use 1 cup to 2 cups of that. Okay, so I'm gonna do 1 cup of breadcrumbs. I'm just mixing all my dry ingredients in my large bowl right now. I'm thinking if I should add another cup of breadcrumbs since I'm doubling the recipe. So let's add some more breadcrumbs. I'm kind of like fixing this recipe somewhat, so hopefully everything comes out nice. Okay. So this is the biggest pot I can find, so hopefully it's big enough to do the job. Oh my god. So I'm just gonna combine all this. Everything's going in there right now. So let's see how that works out. So that's my butter, eggs, sugar mixture right now. Okay. Now I'm gonna add the fruits. Okay. So just combining all my wet ingredients in one big pot. So this is the fruit blended in with the port wine. Oh, it smells so good in here. I'm gonna add browning. This is gravy browning, but same idea. It's like a caramelized sugar thing. that we add to get the brown color in there. So I have 150 ml of this, 150 mils. I don't think I'm gonna use all of this. I might use half of it. So let's just pour half of it in here and see how I fare out. I think I've so that gives it the real dark brown color. And then, so after I did the port wine, I'm gonna do 1 cup of white rum. Get some more liquid in here. So here's our Ray and Nevia. Yes, overproof rum. Yeah, so my recipe calls for 1 cup. Okay, let's get it in there. So one thing with baking with alcohol, I think the alcohol will get burnt off, so you won't get intoxicated by baking with wine or rum or any alcohol, because that portion gets burnt off when you apply heat to any cooking. So don't worry about it, you won't get drunk, okay? The smell of it will make me drunk right now because it's so... Don't know if you've ever smelled white rum, but it has that real nice... It's made from sugar cane, so it has a nice sweet smell to it. Ah, yes. Can't wait for this to be done. Oh my god. Alright. I'm gonna add a little bit more of my maybe a little bit more almond. I don't think I doubled the almond. So the almond was a tablespoon. Alrighty. And the vanilla was okay. I added, I think I added enough vanilla. Yeah, so that's good. Allspice. I'm gonna put a teaspoon more of the allspice and nutmeg in here, because I had added just one of each in the other, in the dry ingredient. So I put a teaspoon in the wet ingredient now, just to amp up my flavor a bit more. Okay. All right. It smells so good in here. All right, time to add my flour. So this was 4 cups of flour. So I have all my baking powder in there already, and my dry spices are in there already. So I'm just gonna add that gradually. So I'll just use this cup and do that. So just, and remember that we use the breadcrumbs to give it a little more density. Because when I do it with the flour alone, it's a bit light. So if you want it to be a bit dense, then you put breadcrumbs in there. That's what my mama does. Okay? Okay, my mama isn't baking this year. Big up my mommy Tat. She's not baking this year. So I decided that I'm going to do some baking. So this is dedicated to my mama because she's not baking this time. I'll do it for her. Hope I do a good job, mama. I hope I do a good job. Well, it smells good. Okay. Normally when you're adding dry ingredient to your wet ingredients, you do it gradually and you fold it in. Because you don't want to over mix this. You just want to fold it in, get it incorporated into the okay. So we'll put the last bit of flour in. Remember, this is a flour and breadcrumbs combo. So everything is in here now, and it looks good. It smells good. Okay, just trying to get the white bits all covered. All right, still have some more. Okay, looks like it's good now. Okay, still have some more. Okay, don't over mix it now. That's good. That is perfecto. Alright, so just gonna go. I am going to prepare my baking trays now, and pretty much get them like buttered, and let the so it doesn't stick to the pan, you know, all that stuff. Yeah. So I'm just transferring the butter into my little baking trays. I've added the butter on the to line the pan so that it doesn't get stuck on. And I'm just transferring it with my big spoon. You can use a cup to do this, whichever works for you. And as I'm doing this, I'm just having memories of when my mom used to do this. My mom is still alive. I'm just saying that when I used to live with my mom and she did this, I have memories. The smells and the sight and everything is just I think I learned a lot by just looking and observing what my mom did. Like a lot of the cooking that I've done now is by observing her. So I'm just having a lot of memories right now. So let me grab another. Okay, so I ended up with 4 different, 2 small and 2 large. So that's my final product. I'm gonna put these in the oven, let them bake at 350 degrees, and then that would be it. Alright guys. Okay, I've been baking all day and this is my final product. Oh, I punched hole in the middle of these guys to make sure that they're well done. I need to buy some toothpicks for that, yeah, but they're there. The final product. They look good. Gonna do some tasting tests later on. So what I'm gonna do now is pour some of my red label on it, and that will kind of preserve it so that it can be around for a while. I'm sure it won't last into the new year, but that's it. My Jamaican rum cake. Alright, so hope you enjoyed this video.